Hello my friends, it's Christine here from Spotted Horse Design Company, and today I want to teach you how to make my spiral Christmas ornament cover. This is a really pretty but simple spiral pattern. This is worked in continuous rounds so we don't get that seam, and you get that really pretty swirly look all the way around your ornament. I really like this one. I just really like how simple and classy it's going to look on my Christmas tree. So let's talk about the supplies that we're going to need to make this. So first up, you're going to need a 3.15 inch clear Christmas ornament. Alternatively, you can get one of those styrofoam balls as well, as long as it's at least 3 inches in diameter. And then next, I am using Lion Brand Heartland worsted yarn. Use whatever color suits your fancy. Next, you'll need a tapestry needle, a 5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a stitch marker, and a tape measure. All right, so to get started, we are going to make a magic circle. So you can use whatever method you are familiar with. And then really quick, before we make our first stitch, make sure you have your stitch marker handy. We're actually going to mark the very first stitch that we make. So chain 1, and now you're going to work a half double crochet into your magic circle. And now, before we go any farther, we're going to mark this stitch. However, we're going to mark this back loop here at the back, okay? So a half double crochet, if you don't know, has 3 loops. You've got the 2 here that we normally work under, but if you look at the back here, there is this 3rd loop here, and this is what we're going to mark because we're going to be working into the 3rd loop of this. This entire pattern is worked in the 3rd loop. So just grab your stitch marker really quick. And again, you've got the 2 top loops and then this loop on the back. And we're going to mark that really quick. All right. So moving forward, we're going to make 8 more half double crochet stitches in our magic circle for a total of 9 half double crochets. Now, once you have those 9 half double crochets, go ahead and grab the tail of your magic circle and just pull it closed. So once again, we are not going to be joining at all anywhere in this pattern. So go ahead and grab your stitch marker, remove it temporarily. We're going to replace it in just a moment here. And then that same loop where you placed your stitch marker of that very first stitch we worked, we're going to work 2 half double crochet stitches. Again, 2 half double crochet stitches in that back loop where our stitch marker just was. And now very quickly, grab your stitch marker again, and you're going to go to that the first stitch of the 2 we just worked. Locate that back loop, and we're just going to mark it. And now from here all the way around, we're just going to work 2 half double crochet stitches in the back loop of each stitch all the way around. So go ahead and crochet with me. We should end up with 18 half double crochet stitches all together once we reach our stitch marker. Now, once you've made it all the way around to your stitch marker, you should have 18 stitches total that you just made. go ahead and remove your stitch marker for now. We're going to pick it up here in just a moment. And you're going to start this next round, again, working in this loop on the back here. We're going to make 2 half double crochet stitches. So again, before we move forward, you're going to grab your stitch marker and the first of the 2 that you just made. So this one, we just made 2 half double crochet stitches. This was the first one. Go ahead and just mark the back loop of that first stitch. You can mark it under both loops if you want. I personally like to mark the back loop since that's where I'm working. But you do whatever makes sense to you. All right, so we've already made 2 stitches in the first stitch of this round. Now for the next stitch, working in the back loop, you're just going to make 1 half double crochet stitch. And then in the next stitch, again, back loop, you're going to make 2 half double crochet stitches. We're going to repeat this sequence all the way around. Sorry for my dog drinking his water in the background. All right, so we just made 2 in the last stitch. Now we're going to go back and make just 1 half double crochet. So you're just going to you're going to make 2 half double crochet in one stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next, 2 in the next one, 1 in the next one, and you're just going to repeat that sequence all the way around. So go ahead and crochet with me all the way around. At the end of this round, we should have 27 half double crochet stitches total. And once you've made it all the way around, again, you should have 27 stitches total. For this round, go ahead and remove your stitch marker. And now for this round, we're going to start again with 2 half double crochets in the very first stitch. And before we move on, we're going to go ahead and mark the first of the 2 that we just worked. And now I'm going to tell you the sequence for this round. We're going to work 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets. All right, so we just did 2. So we're going to do 1 half double crochet in this next stitch, a half double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochets in this next stitch here. And we're going to repeat that. So 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. All right, again, 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, and 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. You're going to go ahead and repeat this sequence all the way around. You're going to end with 1 half double crochet in each of the last 2 stitches before you get to your stitch marker. So go ahead and crochet around with me. once you've come to the end of that round, you can go ahead and remove your stitch marker, and you can just set it aside now. We're not really going to use it probably for the rest of this pattern. You may choose to use it when we start doing our decreasing rounds. I personally don't. I just leave it for the rest of the project, but keep it handy if you think you want to use it for the decreasing rounds. So now from here on out, this is going to be super, super simple. You are just going to work 1/2 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. You are not joining. You are simply just working in the round all the way around until your cover is long enough that when you take your Christmas ornament and pop it inside, you should have about 1 inch from the base of the top here down to where you left off. So I'm just going to give that a quick measure here. That's about 1 inch. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I am just about 1 inch from the top here down to where I left off. So this is where you are going to stop. When you have just about 1 inch there of visible space on your Christmas ornament, that's when we're going to start our decreases. Now you can remove your ornament for now. We're going to be able to start our decreases without the Christmas ornament inside, but eventually once the top gets tapered up enough, we're going to have to pop it back inside, and then we'll finish up with the ornament inside. Now, like I said in the beginning, I really don't use my stitch marker for these decreasing rounds. If you want to, you can do that. But basically what we're going to do from here on out is we are going to continue to work in the round, so we're still not joining, and we're just going to work 1/2 double crochet decreases all the way around and around until we finish. Basically, I do modify the 1/2 double crochet decrease a little bit just to eliminate some of the bulk, because it is kind of a bulky stitch. So the way I do that is you're going to yarn over just like you're going to make a regular 1/2 double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the back loop, pull up a loop just like a normal 1/2 double crochet, and now you're immediately going to insert your hook into, without yarning over, you're going to insert your hook into the back loop of the next stitch, pull up a loop. That's going to give you 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. So yarn over, insert your hook into the back loop of the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then without yarning over, insert your hook into the back loop of the next stitch, pull up a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4. Let's repeat that. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then without yarning over, you're going to insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4. I'll walk you through that again. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the back loop of the next stitch, pull up a loop. Without yarning over, you're going to insert your hook into the back loop of the next stitch and pull up a loop. 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4. And now I'm going to continue to go all the way around. For me, you can see the difference between the regular 1/2 double crochet, the last 1/2 double crochet we worked, and then this 1/2 double crochet decrease. I'm going to go all the way around until I get to this first 1/2 double crochet decrease. So if you do want to mark that with a stitch marker, go ahead. For me, I can see where it is, so I personally don't use one, but you know, if you want to err on the side of caution, go ahead and put your stitch marker there. So go ahead and crochet with me. We're going to continue to work all the way again until we get to the first 1/2 double crochet decrease that we worked, and then we're going to insert our Christmas ornament into the cover and then make our final round with the ornament inside. All right, so I have made it all the way around. Here's the first decrease that I worked. So we are all the way around. So I'm going to grab my ornament now. You can see that the top is starting to close in a little bit. So we want to be able to put this in here while we can still fit it in there. And now from here on out, we're going to be working. We're going to continue to work all the way around, and we're just going to close this up. We're still going to do those half double crochet decreases, and with these decrease stitches, there is still that third loop on the back. So it's gonna, I feel like it's already awkward to have to crochet around the ornament, but having to find that back loop with the ornament inside is also awkward. So you're going to kind of have to pull your cover towards you to expose that third loop there. So again, yarn over, insert your hook into the third loop, pull up a loop, and then insert your hook into the third loop of the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. And again, I know it's awkward having to work into these back loops with the ornament inside now. But the good news is this is our last round. So once you get through this, then it's all over. We saved the best for last. All right, so it looks like if I just work over these next stitches, I'll be all the way to the top. Again, if you want to be really technical, you could put your stitch marker in and make sure that you're making a complete round, but I pretty much just go around. I know that's really an unofficial way of doing it, I guess. I just go around until it's all the way at the top and see, like, here we are. You know, I don't really have the option to make any more stitches, so this is where I'm going to fasten off. All right, so I'm going to fasten this off. Oh, I do want to join, sorry. So the one and only time I am going to work under both loops is right now. And I'm just going to join with a slip stitch. This little thing is in the way. Join with a slip stitch, and now we're going to fasten off. Oops. All right, and if you've watched my other videos, you know how I bring my end in here. I kind of just poke my hook up through. I start somewhere in the middle of the ornament, take my little tail, and I just kind of pull it through. And then I'm going to repeat that probably one more time. Oops. Oh, I still didn't get it all. There we go. All right, and then I'm just going to trim this. Oops. And then I just kind of tug on it a little bit, make sure that that end goes back up inside. But there you go. There is your swirly spiral Christmas tree cover. All right, my friends, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for making this Christmas tree ornament with me. I hope that you enjoy making it as much as I did. I really like how simple it was to make. And now you have something beautiful and handmade to hang on your Christmas tree or to gift to somebody. And that concludes today's video. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!